Hello friends, welcome to the second part of UX Best Practices 2021. In the last video, I have covered some of the best examples across the internet. So here's the first button placement example. So if you see on the left hand side, there's a card contains the heading, the description and the call to action button. Whereas on the right side, it is what the best practice that we need to follow. Your button, the CTA, your primary call to action should be always on the right side, because normally the user reads in the Z pattern. So the user would first read the heading and description and then he will come to the CTA. This is what it is the best used practices around the world. So let's see the second example, that is link usage. Here in the left side, if we see the laptop, it is in blue color. Maybe that's the branding color that the user may use. And the description, and there's a view more link, but it does not seem like a link. It seems like a just continuation of this description text. Whereas on the right side, if we see, it is more clear, the hyperlink that clearly indicates that is something clickable with the forward arrow icon. So it's clearly distinguished between the description and the hyperlink text on the right side below. The third example is for the pricing comparison module. So this is a typical example which is on the left hand side, whereas there may be a comparison plan, but it seems like monotonous. So almost all cards look similar. It's difficult to make choice which one should the user would choose. Whereas on the right side, the most popular plan that you want to show to the user, that you can highlight in the middle of the section. It clearly indicates that you want to make the user to look at your most popular plan first rather than the other plans. Another typical example, on the left hand side, there's a choose your plan options where the user may choose one of the plan by clicking the radio buttons. When it comes to the conversion rate, the example which you see on the right hand side, it has edge over on the left hand side. Here it's more interactive, and the same example which we have seen on the left hand side, it contains the same content but in a different way. Here the user can click the card and that shows that it has selected the card, whereas on the left hand side it does not displays the selectable apart from the radio button. This is the best example when it comes to the conversion rate. Here is the another example. You might have this question when we should use radio button and when we should use drop down. So whenever there's options that user need to select, that is less than 4 to 5 options, it's always recommended that we should use radio button instead of drop down. Why? Because first I need to click on the drop down, then the list would pop up, then I would select one of the options, then I would go forward. Whereas on the right side, clearly upfront what options are there to be chosen for the user. Accent border always helps the user to clearly focus on the message. It just give an edge over the left example because it is much easier for the user to read, to focus on the message. So that's it for today's video, guys. Let me know if you like my video. Please comment below, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe for the upcoming videos. Thank you, guys.